You are afraid of walking up to a beautiful woman, but you have already read all the books that teach you about cold approaching. That's not you being a coward. That's your body's wisdom that you need to do some inner work before you actually cold approach. Most people just puff their chest and build fake confidence in order to approach that woman because they have never done this inner work in their entire life. In a minute, I am going to show you one inner practice that you must do in order to completely rewire your nervous system. And you're also going to realize why this practice destroys just approaching women randomly. I taught this practice to a guy who used to have panic attacks around women. Now he goes on dates weekly and he exudes a sense of calmness and confidence. Now, I do not like to sound like a self help guru, but there are two non negotiable spiritual principles that you must understand before you actually do this practice. First is your physical reality that you can perceive through your five senses is an illusion. This is the reason why yogis call your physical, visible reality as Maya or a magical lie. The second spiritual principle is your persistent imagination is always creating your personal reality, your circumstances, and your actions in your life. Now, let's merge these spiritual principles and do a quick meditation session. Close your eyes and guide your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a sense of relaxation. Feel your shoulders dropping down. Feel your breathing rate slowing down. The reason why I achieve relaxation so fast like this is because I have been a meditator for 3 years. You need a little more practice. Now start to visualize that all your desires have already been fulfilled. Meaning, start to imagine that you're walking up to beautiful women and all of these beautiful women are super attracted to you. You can visualize that their eyes, their pupils are dilated as soon as you walk up to them. They are complimenting you, saying things like, "Wow, you're so amazing. I'm so lucky to meet a guy like you." All of these beautiful women are fighting for your attention, and you're just there with a big smirk on your face. Or you can even visualize that girls are approaching you. Does this make you happy? Now visualize all these beautiful women are in your arms. Provide the sensory vividness to this imaginal act. The feeling that you can get after running your fingers in their hair. When you mentally rehearse this imaginal act, you will feel happy, joyful, and accomplished. Neville Goddard said it best. Feeling is the secret, which means you do not ever entertain the feelings that do not contribute to your happiness, because feelings are the driving factor behind the actions of your life and the circumstances of your life. Which means if you feel elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, accomplishment, success, victory, thrill out of this imaginal act, then this imagination is going to turn into the circumstance of your life. This imagination is going to get outpictured into your physical reality, and you have no free will. You have no control over that because you have already felt the reality of this imagination through elevated emotions of joy, happiness, and accomplishment. Now, this is not an easy task because an average human being has practiced feeling negative emotions of anger, resentment, unworthiness. So it is going to feel very unnatural to feel these elevated emotions of joy, happiness, gratitude, and success. However, you must do it. If this was easy, then everybody would do it and everybody would be able to control their physical reality. But that does not happen. Before I found all of this, I used to chase women as well. I used to cold approach like a headless chicken. But during COVID lockdown, As I started to suffer from anxiety and panic attacks, I had to turn inwards. I started to meditate in order to heal these annoying mental health issues. But I discovered this practice, and ever since that, I have not had to chase any women. They have started chasing me because my persistent imagination is always creating my personal reality. The reason why nobody teaches you this is because Western civilization has been completely hypnotized by an idea that Rene Descartes propounded in the 1600s. He divided existence into two substances. One is mind, the other is matter. And the entire Western civilization put its attention on the study of matter because it was considered to be more scientific. This is the reason why physics, chemistry, biology got advanced really quickly. But because a person, a Western man, has completely disregarded mind, it has left a deep philosophical wound in his psychology. He does not understand that matter should not control his mind. However, he lets beautiful women control his thoughts, his feelings, meaning he is letting matter control his mind. But it should be the other way around. Yogis have known this forever. Mind is the originator of matter. Mind is the originator of your life events, your life circumstances, and the actions you take in your physical reality. Now, most men will never do this inner work because it is difficult to completely relax your body. It is difficult to hold your attention and fix it on the desired imaginal scene. It is difficult to visualize in first person and provide all the sensory vividness to the imaginal act. It is difficult to sustain these elevated emotions of joy, accomplishment, victory for an extended period of time. But if you are amongst the 15% of men who will actually do this inner work seriously, then become ready because your dating life is going to be effortless and you will finally understand that your inner world is always controlling your outer physical world. Now, if you're inspired, do this inner work tonight as you go to your bed to fall asleep because that is the moment when your brain is naturally creating this slow, coherent alpha waves and theta waves. Your subconscious mind is naturally trying to become receptive. So do not miss this moment. Practice this inner work for at least 7 days. Or you can just ignore all of this and stay stuck. Now, if you're serious about mastering this and you want me to teach you one on one about all of this imagination, holding your attention, sustaining these elevated emotions so that your imagination gets outpictured into your physical reality fast, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box and the pinned comment section down below as well. I only plan to coach few men per month, so grab this opportunity quick. Subscribe and I will see you in the next video.